Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. For those who are new to the channel, my name is Milu. I was born clairvoyant, which means I don't use any tools. And I'm laughing because somebody asked me yesterday, because I don't use any tools, they thought I was giving my opinions. So it was quite interesting, but I don't think she meant it in a negative way. She was simply, some people, it seems like, since they never really interacted with people like myself, so they find it a little hard to believe. In any event, I am also a psychic and a medium. And thank you, Pat and Greta, for your help. I don't know if Linda and Noel are here, but thank you all. Thank every single one of you. I would like to say thank you for. I appreciate your help. Now, I'm gonna see if I can. There are a couple of things, predictions that I have made over the past few weeks, or even over last year, and one of them, I feel like I am going to upgrade today. Pompeo. Like I said, over the past 2 weeks, there is a lot more for us to learn about Pompeo's activities behind the scenes, some of his crazy initiatives. Basically, he's a major swamp creature, but I never thought he was that dumb. I mean, he was dumb for working with Trump to begin with, but I was like shocked the way he's giving, entertaining big wigs trying to beef up his black book. But you know what, guys? That to me confirms or validates what I have been saying about the Trumps. Pompeo, it wasn't the news. It's not something I predicted a while ago that a lot of people in the Trump administration were going to go to jail. But Pompeo, I didn't see jail for him, but I knew he was going to have legal issues. But I feel there is potential jail time for Pompeo. And also there is something, the black book I mentioned, that's what Trump and his family are doing as well. Well, that was part of their plans, to have a black book with the name and phone numbers and everything else of world famous influencers, whether they are in politics, entertainment, presidents of different countries, or dictators. That was their plan, or part of their plans. And Pompeo is dumb enough to go, and intuitively I feel, and it validates what I've been saying. In my frame of reference, a lot of them are doing the same things. They are collecting names and phone numbers. A lot of people in this administration. Unfortunately for Pompeo, he's gotten caught. And I don't know exactly. As you guys know, I've always said I can confuse time when he's going to pay the piper, but this is not going to go away. It feels like to me, whether he's called in front of Congress now or at some other point, Pompeo is going to have problems. That's what it feels like to me. And I also said that woman, McInerney, is going to make a mistake that's going to piss Trump off. I feel, well, I don't know, I'm sure all of you heard, she flashed or basically displayed a check that Trump was going to donate to HHS. Okay. Trump doesn't like that very much. And his account number, everything was displayed for the world to see. Well, of course, journalists printed it. Okay. I don't think Trump was very happy nor very impressed. But that's how disorganized and desperate these people are behind the scenes. They are looking for anything and everything to score a point to get Trump out of this hole he dug himself into. But unfortunately and intuitively, I feel that's not going to help Trump at all. And there is a big controversy about Biden going around, and some people are trying to, something. As we know, Biden makes faux pas and he misspeaks all kinds of stuff. But I'll take Biden over what I have in the White House right now. I don't feel there's any comparison. And so my opinion is I don't feel it's going to affect Biden that much. And someone said something on Twitter that resonates with me. They said something to the effect that the Trump people cannot prevent minorities from voting. However, they can depress the vote, keep people home instead of voting. Say, "Oh Jesus, this another guy," and they don't vote, just like they did in 2016, and we ended up part of the problem in 2016. We didn't turn out minorities, that is. And look who we have. But I feel this time, I don't feel it's going to work intuitively. That's what I'm feeling. And there is another situation I read that I read on Twitter, that Republicans are beginning to wake up. They should have spoken to me a while back and paid me handsomely too. I'll take their money and laugh all the way to the bank. It seems I heard they are finally waking up to the fact that they will not only lose the White House, they will lose control of the Senate. Well, I think they are late to the party. It feels like to me, and right now, the way I see things going, they are late. So they even missed breakfast. They woke up so late, they even missed breakfast. And there is a gentleman from the Lincoln Project who he spoke to. His name is Tom Nichols from the Lincoln Project. Guys, I've been saying to you for months that Grover Norquist and a bunch of think tank groups behind the scenes that we don't know about. Tom Nichols from Twitter, his name is, if you do the @ and then I wrote his email address down so that, it's called Radio Free Tom on Twitter. You can, you will see what I'm talking about, that he's saying, from what I understand, Trump is talking about testing nuclear weapons again. And he said he doesn't think Trump is smart enough to understand these things. It's somebody or people behind the scenes from the think tanks that are talking about or discussing those things. And then the news is filtering down to Trump. So the reason why I'm bringing this up, it's to validate what I have been saying to all of you the past almost a year now, that there are people behind the scenes that are pulling the strings and that are telling McConnell and other people around Trump what they want and how they want this country to change. And that's why McConnell, intuitively I feel, is frantically going about installing every single judgeship he can. So, and also there's another gentleman, I believe he was a general. Mark Ertling agreed with Tom Nichols that Trump is not smart enough to think of those things. He's getting the word from other people, but the reason why, like I'm repeating, I'm saying it is because because these guys they are very well connected. I know nobody. I'm simply sitting here behind the mic and telling you what I am getting intuitively. So him saying this validates a lot of things that I've been saying to you all year. Unfortunately, I have no way of validating or knowing what I am talking about except that I'm getting it and I'm translating it. But this is a major validation to me as far as what I have been saying to all of you. And Michael Steele, I believe he was the GOP leader or something, or something to that effect. Okay. This morning he took Lindsey Graham apart. And according to him, Lindsey Graham, there's a very good chance Lindsey Graham is going to lose, and Lindsey Graham deserves it. And also, they were discussing a new clip that was put out, but I don't remember who's behind that clip. And they were showing Graham at different stages, talking about, against Trump now, how he made a 100%, a 180, and he's all in for Trump. So it was very interesting to me how, and his prediction is Republicans are going to lose the Senate. So when I hear these people talking, because they are in the know, they are more familiar with politics than I am as far as, trends and statistics and all these things. They know better because this is not what I do. I'm a psychic, but I'm not a statistician. I don't know how to do polls. Yes, I can gauge the energy of the public, but when I hear them repeat something I get intuitively, it makes me feel good. That means I'm connecting, and what I'm getting intuitively are correct, because I don't like to make mistakes when it comes to that. What it bothers me when I do, I can't avoid it. I'm a human being. And the other thing I feel, and today I heard that the Trump administration, behind the scene, they are deporting children, those children of the poor immigrants that came to this country. And in a lot of instances, the family of those kids don't even know they were deported. And what came to mind as I was watching that, and it really bothered me, it really hurt me. The thing is, what I was feeling when I was watching that bed of news is that Trump is not going to get away with it. I know some people are discouraged and they are jaded that, no one has gone up to Trump and stopped him from the corruptions, all the wrong that he's doing, not only to our country, but to poor immigrants, innocent people. I'm not saying to let anyone in, but somebody who works 3,000 miles or however many miles, if they qualify for asylum, and also, who's going to pick our fruits? I'm sorry. Yes, their kids may end up, you may go to a hospital and talk to a doctor, and then when they tell you their father or mother was picking fruits, but now they are physicians and head of companies, okay? But we need people to do those type of jobs. How many people who are born here? It's a tough job. You got to be used to working hard. I remember when I was growing up, my grandfather, my mom's dad, had a farm. And, the people, well, they didn't have machinery at the time. And those people work hard. And it's not something you can do, you can just get up and do. It is something you have to be used to doing it. When these people, they carry a big sack on their back, they're going down the hill with it or going up the hill. If you think you're going to just wake up one day and do it, no. When you go to third world countries, you see people doing these things. It's not something they just overnight decide to do. Oh, it will kill you. You got to get used to it, your body. Okay, it's not something you can do. I remember them when they were working the fields. And I used to help. And one of my grandfather's farm, my uncle told me there is an alley where they called it after my name. I want to go back there one day and see it. But the point I'm trying to make is those poor immigrants, some of the jobs that we have and they can do, they don't mind doing to send their kids to medical school or business school. And Trump is denying not only them, us, of those talented people. So, but my prediction is he's not going to get away with it. Don't think because karma has not come around yet that Trump and his family are just going to walk away without paying the price for doing what they are doing for those poor immigrants. Okay, today's Saturday. I'm not going to. That's all I have basically for today. If you have personal questions or questions about politics, the floor is yours, people. Ask away. Okay. Let's see. I am looking for questions. Let's see. Murray Ross is saying Trump is getting more aggressive by the day. That's true. Why is he allowed to dictate to everyone consistently? He's ruining America's respect. Well, you know what? Yes, you're right. We basically, I feel the Trump administration has lost respect of the world. The world knows Trump does not represent America, and intuitively, that's what I feel. Okay. And in fact, I'm glad you brought that point up yesterday when I believe it was yesterday, when he said all churches should reopen and stuff like that. I don't think everyone is just going to rush to church. The pastors and priests, they know the dangers. They can get themselves into trouble. Thank you very much, Lucky McLucky, for the super chat and for your generosity. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. But it's unfortunate. And these people, if they, one person can infect a lot of people that are going to go out and infect others, unfortunately for us, who are doing everything we can to protect our health. Okay? Unfortunately, it's going to happen. But these people, too, they're going to turn on Trump. Oh, I read, I don't remember if it's the New York Times or the Washington Post, but there's an article where they mention the reason why Trump is going out and demand that churches be open and allow people to worship is because evangelicals are beginning to walk away from him. Thank you very much, Miguel Weku. I really appreciate the super chat and your generosity. Thank you very much. That's why Trump is going out, making strong statements. But let me tell you, friends, don't be fooled. Trump is talking to the 30% or 40% of Republicans who still believe he walks on water. Like I've said, I've been saying this for a very long time. If the Republican Party had 100 people in the party, for today it's probably at 60 because a lot of them have deserted the party. And I'm not talking only about people, Congress or the Senate or anything like that. I'm talking about regular Republicans. So, and Trump knows it. There's nothing Trump can do at this point to resuscitate, or however you want to put it, do something to prop up his campaign and move on. And there's something he can do. And Barr is working on that, and Barr too will get into major trouble at the right time. He's trying to create an opportunity for foreign countries like Putin to basically step in and help Trump. But since that has been written about in the newspapers, it's basically put a kibosh on that stuff, but that doesn't mean they are not trying behind the scenes. They have a lot of tools in their toolbox, things that they are thinking about doing in order for them to win. And that's why, as I'm saying this, I have not seen this written anywhere. That's why now it seems like for some reason, a lot of the tricks that they had to help keep them in power, they are beginning to feel those things won't have much of an effect, or they are being defeated. Okay? It's going to be very difficult for them to put those initiatives in place in order for them to be able to cheat. That's why they are, the article I saw, I don't know, we call the newspapers. Which newspaper? It was probably on Ross Story. That's probably where I saw it. But that's why they are worried right now. A lot of the plans that they had, they're beginning to realize that that they are not going to be able to help themselves very much. Warrior Princess is asking, will Pompeo's wife be charged? I don't know if she's going to be charged, but she's going to have problems, legal problems. Okay, the person I feel there's great potential for him to be charged with something is Pompeo. But his wife is just as greedy and dishonest, if not more so than Pompeo. You know, the type of people, it feels like to me that I'm simply saying this because that's what I feel intuitively. I've seen her pictures. She's greedy, power hungry. She wants to be in charge. Her husband is in the State Department. But it's like from what I read that too, as I'm saying this, I'm being reminded that I did read something like that. You know, it's like she works there as well. Okay, it's a 2-for-1 type situation. No, it's because she loves the power. She loves to be able to, just like Thomas's wife. I don't remember her name. Judge Thomas, I'm talking about. She is running around forming all kinds of groups or participating and telling Trump who to hire, who to fire. If this woman could, she would be telling Trump who to make disappear, just like they did in Haiti, or they probably still do. Those women, they remind me of this type of people. That's not America, but hey, that's the type of people Trump wants around him. So, and that's why they are all, including McConnell. I don't see McConnell going to jail, but he will have questions. He's going to have things to answer to. Okay, and no, he's not going to like it very much. And his wife really, you know something? I wouldn't be surprised at some point if Cho dumps McConnell, because, you know, she likes to cheat. She likes to do things under sweep things under the carpet. But she has a very difficult time when people call her out on those things. And McConnell, it feels like to me, when he leaves the Senate, if he thinks he's going to enter retirement and retire and people forget about him like the other Senate majorities or the House majorities, he's mistaken. Trump, anyone, it feels like to me intuitively, who was either in the Trump administration or enabled Trump, will be called at some point. Something is going to happen. I'm not saying going to jail for all of them or anything of that sort, but they're going to be shamed. And if McConnell thinks he's going to walk away and be happy, enjoy his millions with his wife, His wife is, they are going to be made to be very uncomfortable. His wife is not going to like it. And there's a very strong possibility she will dump him because she's not going to be able to put up with it. And, she loves power. That's basically why this woman is with McConnell. Okay? Power. Money, well, she has money, but still she can make a little more, and power. And our fancy black SUVs we drive these people around in. That's why she's there. But it's going to be very expensive in the next couple of years. That's my prediction. Okay. Patricia Frenzino is saying, Milu, Charlene, will her daughter ever beat her addiction? Oh, my God. I feel like saying yes, but not immediately. But they have to do the best they can, get her into treatment and whatever other support. Okay, who's Charlene? Can you please call me? Because if you can't, that's fine. What it feels like to me, it's age. As she get older, she will realize that it's not good for her. But I also feel that there are other underlying conditions that are causing her to do this. So yes, do the best you can to get her into treatment and support after she's done with treatment. That will help a lot. But I feel age is what's going to keep her in the straight and narrow. Okay. Let's see. Irish PNW is saying, Milo, if Trump dies while in office, do we have to go through a formal funeral for him? Oh my God, no, not, no, but hell no. You know something? I don't think so. I mean, yeah, they can have it. Just like he's standing in the Rose Garden asking everybody to go back to work, blah, blah, blah. Everyone is saying, no, that's not going to happen. And, some businesses are opening. Like I've said before, creative businesses like restaurants who are allowing people to eat outside, even inside if they have, from what I understand, it's, besides the distance between people, okay, if there is good circulation, all right, it helps a lot, prevent you from catching that stuff. So these are the people who will be able to survive this thing. There are some businesses that will continue, not like they will not do as well as they used to before, but at least they stand a chance of hanging in there. And those who adapt and try to, whatever it is they have to do, they use their creativity, they'll survive. But others, gonna be a problem. Hi, this is me, Lou. Hello.
Hi, hello. This is Charlene Martin.
Hi. Okay. Is your daughter in treatment?
Oh, she's been in treatment many times.
Oh, yeah.
She's 29 years old now,
Okay.
and she.
Yes,
and-
I'm sorry. Say it again, please.
Anyway,
You have the radio in the background. Okay, let me say this. I feel like saying keep her going to treatment regardless of how many times she's been before, and also try to get her support after she's done with treatment, because I don't know anything about that, but I feel like saying age and treatment are what's going to help her. Yes, she will get clean and remain clean. It's not easy. Okay, I've seen kids, young people, they did that stuff. They stayed clean for 5-6 years. All of a sudden, one day something minor happens, and then boom, they're back to it. Or depending on the company that they are in. But not, my question to you is, has she seen A psychiatrist.
She's been to psychiatrists. She's been in drug treatments, 30-day treatments on and off. We spent lots and lots of money on her.
Oh, yeah.
Since 2014, she's 29 years old, and now we can't cover her with insurance.
Oh, boy.
She only goes like a month without drinking or taking drugs.
Right. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's very challenging, but I feel like saying the underlying condition is work with a psychiatrist, please. That's what I feel like saying. Okay. I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you. I don't know what's wrong. Okay. But I feel that's one of the keys. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Good luck to you and God bless. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Okay. That's a challenge. I'm looking for Purple Rain. Let me try. Purple Rain says Trump will not automatically get to lie and stay. Oh yeah, if he buys a ticket to the Wharf. I think you're right. But that didn't even enter my consciousness. The lie and state. Trump has created so many enemies. You know something? And I saw that on TV the other day. Trump will never. I don't see Obama, Carter, Clinton, Bush. I don't see them anywhere with Trump. So it's a group of people he will never. And you know something? Going forward, I don't even think they will include his wife among them. So if they think New York upper class was cold to them, oh boy, those guys are really going to freeze them out. And it's not only the former presidents that are going to freeze them out. A lot of people right now that we see in position of power who pick up their phones when they call, they're no longer going to have that. Yes, they're going to, Fox News and OAN every once in a while that will give them a slot. But these stations are going to change too. So it's going to be cold out there when they finally put this family out of the White House. That's my prediction. Okay, friends. Thank you very much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow is Sunday. I am off. Margaret Prell is asking, my dad did not get check. Will he get it? Absolutely. It's you know what? Let me give you an example. The IRS has my checking account. Okay, I am surprised they send me a check. I'm like, what? So, and I got it. When was that? This past Monday or Tuesday? So yeah, it's all it is. And we have to remember they said. Printing those physical checks, it takes time. So that's the problem. Your father's going to get his check. Don't worry. Okay, friends, I had to answer that question. I'm sorry. Today's Saturday, so tomorrow is Sunday. It's my day off. I'm going to have a little rest and relaxation. No, I'm not going anywhere. Not even shopping, because I usually go shopping early in the morning when they open the door, because I want to be the first one in there, grab my stuff and leave, but I'm not going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to use Instacart, by the way. So I will see you on Monday. Unless something major comes up, then I will pop in for a little while, give you my intuitive impressions. Otherwise, I will see you on Monday, same time. Till then, thank you for your help and your support. I really appreciate it. See you Monday. Bye.